What is research? Research is a common term that refers to search for new knowledge or a fact. That means we are going to find something new which hasn't been discovered yet. The main objective of research is to discover answer to particular question through the application of scientific procedures or guidelines. And for a research to be valid and reliable, it should be conducted in a scientific manner or scientific way. And there are various steps while conducting the research, and the steps should be planned carefully. The research is either conducted to describe something like group of people or event, or to test the hypothesis, and we even do research to find the reason behind something. And whereas in the context of public health, we do research to improve health of the people or community. Now let's talk about types of research. There are various types of research. They are qualitative research, quantitative research, fundamental research, applied research, and descriptive and analytical research. Now let's compare qualitative research and quantitative research. In the qualitative research, we tend to find underlying factors or motives. It is especially used in a behavioral science to discover underlying motives of human behavior, and we usually make an interpretation from the result. Whereas in other hand, quantitative research is based on measurement, that means quantity, magnitude, association, risk factor, etc., where we usually predict the causal relationship between two variables. And sample size is usually larger in quantitative research than compared to qualitative research. In a qualitative research, data are in textual form, whereas in quantitative research, data are in numerical form, that means number. And in a qualitative research, data are collected through focus group discussion, in-depth interview with a specific guideline. Whereas in quantitative research, data are collected through structured questionnaire. Either we do experiment or survey. And in qualitative research, conclusions are more likely to be subjective, whereas in quantitative research, conclusions are more likely to be objective. For example, smoking causes cancer. It is in subjective form. If we say smokers are like X times more likely to develop cancer than non-smokers, there is X times. That means it may be either 2 times, 3 times likely to cause a cancer than non-smoker. It is the example of objective conclusion. Now let's compare applied research versus fundamental research. Applied research is also known as action research, which aims at finding solution for an immediate problem faced by a society or an organization. Whereas fundamental research is also known as pure or basic research, which is usually concerned with generalization of human behavior or formulation of theory. Applied research can be conducted in a shorter time duration, whereas fundamental research takes longer time period than applied research. Evaluation research and marketing research are examples of applied research which may affect particular organization or institution, whereas fundamental research tends to find information that has a broad base of application like research concerning natural phenomena or relating to pure mathematics or how a pathogen interacts with the human host. These are the examples of pure research. Now let's compare descriptive research versus analytical research. Descriptive research describes the state of subject at present situation and focus on pattern of occurrence with time, place, and person, and no hypothesis testing is required in descriptive research. In another hand, analytical research analyzes the available information to make a critical evaluation, and it is concerned with hypothesis testing and tries to answer a question like how it come to be or why something has occurred.